You may have heard of this cabbage soup diet that will help you lose up to 7 to 10 pounds in 1 week. It is a short-term diet and body detox where you can eat as much of this delicious cabbage soup that you want, along with other fresh vegetables, fruits, and plenty of water. Basically, it's a low-calorie, low-fat, high-fiber diet where it takes the body more calories to process than what you consume. There are many variations of this diet on the internet, and just a disclaimer that you should check with your physician before starting any kind of diet. With that said, let's get started. In my soup pot on medium heat, I have one 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. This is 6 large cloves of minced garlic, and garlic has a lot of great antibiotic properties. 1 bay leaf, and 1 teaspoon each of oregano and basil. A 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and I think this really adds a nice background heat. A pinch of salt and black pepper. Giving that a good stir, bringing to a simmer, and cooking for 2 to 3 minutes. You can really change up this soup with different seasonings that you like. Make it the way you like it, because you're going to be eating a lot of this soup for 1 week. And now for the vegetables. I have 1 cup of diced onion, 3 stalks of diced celery, 2 large diced carrots, and 1 small diced red bell pepper, giving that a good stir. This is 1 medium diced head of cabbage. Cabbage has a lot of antitoxins and anti-inflammatory properties. This seems like a lot of cabbage, but it will cook down in volume. I'm adding in 6 cups of homemade beef broth. If using canned or box broth, just be careful of the salt content. You could also use water, chicken or vegetable broth, and I've also seen people use V8 juice. Giving that a good stir, bringing to a simmer, covering and cooking for 30 to 40 minutes or until the cabbage is tender. And the soup is done. Remember to fish out the bay leaf, and I like to add a handful of fresh chopped parsley at the end. 1 more stir and it's ready. Not only is this a great diet and detox soup, but it's quick and easy, you can cook it all in 1 pot, and it tastes delicious. This magical diet cabbage soup recipe is a great starter for shedding those pounds for summer. I hope you give it a try. Good luck and enjoy. This is a real easy casserole using few and budget-friendly ingredients. In my skillet on medium heat, I'm browning and chopping a pound of lean ground beef. This is an 85-15 blend, and I know I won't have too much fat. If you're using a fattier ground beef blend, then you may want to drain off any excess fat. This is 1 diced medium onion, 2 finely diced carrots, and 3 cloves of minced garlic. Cooking and stirring for 3 to 4 minutes, and then adding a pinch of salt and black pepper. Cooking and stirring for another minute, and then removing from the heat. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I find this part easier to mix in a large bowl, and this is the largest bowl I could find. This is the meat mixture I just made, and I'm adding in a 1/2 cup of rinsed and drained uncooked rice. I'm using jasmine rice. This is 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes with the juice. You can add any seasonings that you like. I'm adding in about a teaspoon of oregano, giving that a good mix to combine. Here I have about 5 cups of cubed cabbage, and mixing everything together. Just take your time. Once everything is mixed, I'm pouring it into a 9 by 13 baking pan, giving it a nice tamping to level out. I'm pouring over 1½ cups of beef broth, covering tightly with foil and baking at 350 degrees for 1 hour, and then I'll bring you back for the next step. It's been 1 hour and my kitchen smells amazing, giving everything a gentle stir. At this point you can add in some bell peppers, potatoes, corn, green beans, zucchini, or any other mild cooking vegetable you may like. I found half of a red bell pepper in the refrigerator that I'm using, giving that a good mix, and this is going back into the oven, uncovered, for another 30 to 45 minutes, or until the cabbage is tender. The casserole is done and piping hot, letting this rest for 15 minutes before serving. The cabbage is the highlight in this casserole, nice and tender, and it takes the place of any pasta. The cabbage also blends very well with the rich beef and tomato sauce. The small amount of rice that I put in there absorbed that delicious sauce and helped glue the casserole together. It is optional, but you could also top the casserole with grated cheddar cheese for the last 10 or 15 minutes of cooking time. If you're looking for an easy, comforting, and affordable casserole that will feed a hungry family, mark this recipe down. I hope you give this beef and cabbage casserole a try and enjoy. First, let's get the sauce ready. I have 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, and 1 teaspoon of chili garlic sambal or sriracha. And to balance it out, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, giving that a good mix and setting to the side. In my skillet on medium-high heat, I'm cooking and chopping 1 pound of ground beef until almost no pink. Adding in 1 tablespoon each of minced garlic and ginger. It is amazing how much flavor these add to the dish. And 1 cup of sliced onions. Cooking and stirring for 1 minute. Now I'm turning my heat down to a medium, and I'm adding in a little of the shredded cabbage at a time, until it all fits, giving that a good stir to combine. Here I have 1 cup of shredded carrots. You could also use matchstick carrots. The key is you want everything similar size so the vegetables cook evenly and all at the same time, giving that a good stir, covering and cooking for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, uncover and give the mixture another good stir. You will see the cabbage is shrinking and producing some moisture. Cover and cook for another 2 minutes. Adding in a half a slice of red bell pepper, cooking and stirring for another 2 minutes. And we are almost done. I'm pouring over the sauce, cooking and stirring for 1 more minute, and we are ready to eat. You could serve this Asian ground beef and cabbage with rice or noodles or even some dumplings, but tonight we're eating just like this. Garnishing with sesame seeds. I hope you give this easy and delicious Asian ground beef and cabbage stir-fry a try and enjoy. If you like this video recipe, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button to receive my future recipes. Please feel free to share my channel with your friends and family. It really helps my channel grow and it is greatly appreciated. And until next time, much love.